Yeah, it is what it is.
It do be what it do be.
Don't tell Vassal anything.
I don't know, man. This if he watches the VOD, he'll know.
I think pew pew is Polly's way of saying affirmative.
So what I'm imagining from this match is that Polly and Day are just going to be fighting each other somewhere on the map while the rest of the teams struggle to fight each other.
Yeah, I don't really think I've seen any of these people fight, so I can't really say.
I've seen Mini Titan and Solar around occasionally.
I'm gonna DM Polly a little fleet too. Sorry.
We got some mic echo, I think.
It should get very interesting because we've got a lot of returning players that are all sussing out how everything works again.
Right. Yeah, did you see the Steam charts for Nebulous the other day?
Yeah, I see it. I was hoping it was going to hit 2K, but we fell about 100 short, I think.
Ouch. We jumped. Well, we did jump by like 500% from normal or normal average players. Yeah, no, we jumped quite a bit. We're so back.
I am currently DMing the players' fleets with as many of my exports as I can.
Yeah, if you
Trying to
steamcharts.com,
trying to rig things.
and Nebulous is currently number 4 on trending.
Vastal Flynn is giving the teams illegal tech.
Look, what I was gonna do originally is we were gonna hijack one of these and then, you know, play some real games.
I see. Okay.
But I like Vastal. He's my friend, okay, and like I've already given him enough emotional abuse that I gotta cut back a little, you know.
I've got an article written. What a webzine. Do you remember what the webzine was called? Because that's very interesting. I wonder if that's when it first came out.
That feeling when he's talking to Chad and I feel like I'm going crazy.
You can just view my chat and you can understand.
I'm pulling it up.
You have solutions to this problem.
Is waiting to be tax collected. Surprisingly, at this stage of the game, nobody's lost a ship. We are over halfway through the game, and folks are just kind of, I don't want to say playing overly passive, but just very much
I still can't
waiting
believe
and
that
being a little bit unsure of
wasn't on
themselves.
there.
We see some position fire going on over here. Error, or maybe just trying to cycle. Okay, not sure what that was all about. Maybe there's a fighter there or something we missed. Hello, Flint. Nice to see you. We are casting some
should I go full casting mode, or should I
kind because we are doing an event for Nebulous. This is on one of the special switchback servers we launched up. So we're gonna see just what kind of carrier plays we do. This is a blue on blue lobby, so we get to see what new players bring to the match. And so far,
you guys are
been passive, but
you guys are still there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Things could go down.
Should I pretend to be dark?
No.
No?
Look, you're live, so I can't elaborate on that. But short answer, no.
No. Okay.
But what do you mean by pretend to be
I
dark?
meant like casting dark.
He goes a little crazy. If you want to cosplay as dark, I say give it a try.
Cosplay as dark.
But I think it's always better, you know. You never want to pretend to be someone else. You just got to be yourself, Scape.
Aww.
Right.
Well,
is Birch going to take it or not? Let's find out. Birch started
so team 1, we've got Clark Mom, Day, Solar, and Mini Titan. Team 2, I didn't. Okay, great. Off to a great start. Alright.
It's Davey Polly. Everyone else is along for the ride.
Alright, we'll have to see this so-called Davey Polly engagement. We'll see if it actually happens. Clark Mom's got 2 Axfords. Yep, this is looking. I think this is just. Is this just
Standard, slightly low on stop kill. No disco, just oak.
This looks like oak. Yeah, I think that's just oak with
Oh.
different names. Day's got a carrier. Oh no, he's got a 3K left.
He's gaming.
Oh no.
Looks
Oh
like
no.
He's got a good mix of things on there, it looks like. I see bombs.
There's a lot of size 2s. I'm not seeing any size 3s. These could be size 2 bay bombers.
Is he S2 cringe bombing? Oh no.
It's
Yeah,
got defenders.
These are S2 bay bombers. I'm not seeing a
S2
single
bombing.
torpedo.
ANS is a good deploy. They're doing an epoch, it looks like.
Looks
Beam
like
battleship
ANS
epoch?
got a cap fleet as well. Titans brought the cap fleet. I see gun sprinters. Gun sprinter. Gun sprinter. Yeah, these are all just gun sprinters.
Yeah, I think the destroyer has a Yub, actually, S2
Destroyer
backpack.
has missiles, yeah.
Yeah, Mini's pretty good with those. They put a lot of practice into it.
Alright, and then rounding things out, Solar's got the beam battleship
Okay,
going.
let's go.
Oh.
Drive course E. Track correlator, huh?
Scryer, FPA, Parallax.
Track correlator.
Interesting. Okay. And then the frigate is Sarissa frigate with a little bit of E-War.
I'm looking at this. Am I going crazy or does it only have one FPA?
Uh-oh. FPA 1. Oh no, you're right, it only has 1 FPA.
Yeah, it has E-regs though. I mean,
Have
you can
fun.
fire the weak beam often.
Have fun not doing much
Mini
damage
Titan.
with that.
This is a missile destroyer, so the beam is just a backup. Really.
Yeah, exactly. I would say they're leaving B very unprotected, which frankly, huge mistake.
I would have positioned that destroyer by B to cover it, but you know, to each their own.
They need to deny A here, and I think that's what May's going to go for. But it's really strange.
We have bombers out already on ANS.
Yeah.
I'm assuming these don't have anything in them. Nope, they have things in them. Those are S2s. Yep.
That's
That was
probably
weird.
going to deny the A cap, I assume.
That was
Yeah,
a really
bombers
fast
load out
launch.
quick.
Those things are going fast.
The mixed loadouts in these bombers as well looks like.
We haven't even taken a look at what OSB has.
I mean, I trust Day to make tech, by the way. Like, that's their thing.
Urshele with the fleet carrier back here.
Polly's running the same thing as before. She needs some missiles towards A, it looks like. Sorry.
Yep. This is a very familiar fleet. We just saw this last match.
Yeah.
Jat's got. This is a this is a full Throngler.
Yeah. I saw that in deploy.
Throngler with
No 100mm. Oh,
no 100
it's the Journeyman. The Journeyman probably has 100mm craft.
Oh no, it's got 35 mil. Oh wait, is he trying to combine the 35?
Does
mil
that work?
with these? I would assume so.
I don't think anyone tried that in testing.
Snipes was trying something like that earlier today.
S2's out from Days Bombers. They
Yep.
are EO guided.
Oh, he says that
With
thing doesn't get to
decoys.
exist.
With decoys.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Delete this man with like $1 billion worth of missiles.
S2s, yeah,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Well, it did deny.
I thought these were semi-active S2s because they've got illuminators on some of these monitors. Yeah,
we have a-
they've got both boosted self-screening and regular self-screening jammers. That's
Denying A is huge. I mean, I think it's worth those points. Mini sent two things onto the cap here.
We got bombers out from the fleet carrier on OSP, escorted by 2 regular squadrons. A point is still just.
Some hits.
What is even happening here anymore?
Mini's got a single Corvette, is rolling its defender up into Arc,
They got
and
one of
it's firing the dead ship.
One of the Corvettes on A, but the other lives.
Yep. Good job, Mini. I'm so proud of you.
How's the epoch going?
Well, there's an entire beam battleship on E.
Yeah, the Solomon is spotted, but I don't.
There's a ferryman. Okay, around the corner. Never mind. This is actually a mistake putting the beam battleship down there.
Yeah, you want to put it near A. It gets a lot more ability to stop OSP from pushing if you put it by A.
Yeah,
At least it used
yeah.
to in the last patch.
I mean-
We'll see how carriers change that.
Ooh, Act Wakevale going straight for the ass of Dune on A here. Suboptimal.
Unfortunate. Yep, those are going to hit. and that is a dead
Splash one.
Yeah. Quake is still not perfect, but it's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, that was easy to avoid, but many will learn with time.
Axe command val missiles out from one of Party's MMTs on the dead stuff at A.
Yeah,
Not a good sign.
lots of missile expenditure on this A point here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Charlotte
still
looks
has
nice to eat
those,
shit.
those two bombers, Ajax Squadron at A point. They still have their full bomb loads. I think those are those are still the EO. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's their A denial. I mean, with
Click
such solid A denial in place, I guess it is safe to
click
move
on-
stuff.
Click on a fleet. Click on a fighter squadron,
Copy.
and then click the one of the fighters. And do you still have the buttons?
Detach one.
Securing zone
Touch
eclipse.
We're just, are you
I can't do anything. It doesn't do anything, but
curious?
Yeah.
that's.
I think that's meant to be grayed out.
I have a feeling you're right. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They're just putting the beam battleship on E.
Amelia on OSP
Yeah.
side can ID those sprinters as dead.
You know, I'd be a little nervous if I was this journeyman within 6K of a beam battleship. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Act command val out on the beam battleship.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they know it's a capital now, even though they don't get missile cam from missiles anymore.
still get tracer cam, which is a little strange, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Do they know that missile cam is no longer a thing, or have they just figured that out now?
No, I'm assuming at least Polly and Day do.
Yeah, Day is super upset about it. I assume
Oh, I would assume.
it's a big part of the missile strategy there.
I've seen the fleets they use.
The enemy secured zone eclipse.
I think,
Oh,
yeah, I really like Day's fleet, by the way.
look, we got a tester in here.
Yo, Bell,
Perfect.
we're
Oh,
casting. How much?
We have 4 casters now. Crazy.
I'm also a perma tester, yeah.
Unfortunate or happy about that situation?
Oh wait, what are we watching?
That was.
Well,
that
there's
was
a.
really embarrassing.
The enemy
This is an
the,
epoch. There's a beam battleship on E.
Fired 2 defensive
Oh.
SDMs directly into a rock.
You guys want to see this EOHEC piece that will come out again? Because I feel like Ajax is about to nuke Charlatan right here.
Ajax is out.
Ooh,
Charlotte's
Ajax
still
is
alive. I thought it was gonna eat shit earlier. Oh,
Oh, that feeling when there's literally just nothing watching A and you just give it to them completely for free? Guys,
That's what
Really?
Ajax Squadron was for, but I don't know what it's doing over there. Why is it on? It's been on like permanent high
yeah,
burn for
that
like the
missile
entire.
destroyer with the Act Wake and the Act Monjam has been getting a lot of kills this game. Custodian, that tugboat's about to die to it as well, looks like.
yeah, but the beam should be pointing at A, no? I mean, that's what it's for. Why is it
Yeah, but
all the way
it's a
back
missile
here?
destroyer. It just exists to sling missiles all game, and then it's got a beam just in case.
Like, just because it's too valuable to lose, I guess. Those missiles are going for lifeboats.
The enemy secured zone Atlas.
I remember during the Chosen of the Gods tournament finale, Mr. Meany was bringing a similar sort of build.
Oh, yeah.
With, cyclones.
Yeah, it's a good build. I don't know what the destroyer is doing.
Wait, these are
line,
cyclones,
though.
what am I saying?
Oh, they're losing C. That got back capped. Guys, ANS, this is not it.
This is embarrassing. I don't. The beam battleship is on E. The Axfords are also on E.
They had such good positioning at the beginning scape. Like, they had it in the bag. They got A, and they're like, what?
Oh,
Did you-
the
did
ship
you
on C.
see
The ship on C has
these?
stepped off. The ship has stepped off C.
Oh, no.
Charlton is somehow still alive. The Pavis was able to shoot down.
Luckily, Minnie got that Yub
Coming
in.
for its ass at like point blank.
C ship is dead.
Yeah, no, it takes A.
Good job,
The
Minnie.
ship on C is gone.
Okay, what they need to do now is hold those 3, and they win. But
We have a Buzzsaw Squadron is a rocket bomber squadron incoming at ANS's backline here.
yeah, I don't understand why the Axfords followed the beam battleship. And, like, the beam battleship's not going to be able to engage anything. It's been spotted. It's...
It has been
Oh.
really funny though. It's being shot at by 100 mil bombers. Unfortunately, those are not going to do a whole lot.
The DC board looks green. Some of the thrusters are yellow.
I think it's partially a psychological thing of
Mm.
keeping together to avoid getting hell bombed.
Hmm.
But yeah, OSP has done. Sorry, ANS has done a pretty good job of killing or denying camps, but they
Plus,
need
their
to.
squadron in ANS backline has engaged the bombers. Oh, never mind. They've withdrawn.
The enemy is
your SDM-1s out on the bombers.
OSP has got assets all over the map. They're moving into camp points, and ANS is just not spreading.
Completely balled up on E point, which has no one else on it.
It's not a good sign.
I mean,
Voodoo and Sunder Squadron here are.
these are newer players
Arsenal
piloting the
Squadron
capitals.
puts a massive rocket strike
Ooh.
out on that
And they
small
just
little
missed.
sprinter,
Oh.
and they all missed.
On
They
E
all
point
missed.
here,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
battleship
one
has obliterated a ferryman and got a little bit engaged by the Thrombler, which is now pulling back.
Yeah, you can't. If you're gonna put R2s on a fighter, you do need to micro them a little bit because the max range is 7 kilometers, and they're going to launch at max range unless you get them closer beforehand.
Yeah, this liner just straight up doesn't have any other weapon other than those that plasma.
The enemy secured zone.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's
Like,
an interesting
battleship-
idea.
The battleship and the Axfords here can just push. Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. A might go back to ANS. They have a sprinter incoming. It looks like it does have
Oh,
missiles out.
in the meantime, it looks like
The enemy is
OSP got B. I missed that personally.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, OSP took B because it was completely undefended, of course.
This is why you put the beam destroyer there on B point, so you can kill things there.
Yeah. They could have used the beam
And-
destroyer to
oh,
Vietcong,
yeah.
I agree, but they just decided to cede that.
Yep. ANS definitely needs A here.
Seeding it would have worked if they held A. ACE, you know? It's kind of more tactical, but
They might get A here. Nope. Looks like that sprinter's gonna
drift off a little.
drift off the point. Yeah.
Coasting off the point.
There's also sunfish incoming. Oh wait, no. Those sunfish are.
Barely
Acquired a dead, yeah, sunfish have acquired a dead ship.
Yeah, but the wake signatures here on and there's another salvo.
Yep.
It's cooked.
It's dead.
I think it's gonna survive in time to cap the point.
Yeah, it is.
The enemy
Just
secured
about,
zone Atlas.
barely, but it's gonna die now.
Yeah, it's
It's
gone.
also being throttled. Dear God.
Or not. It can just survive, I guess.
It has plot armor, I guess. Reinforced mag tanking that actually. It's probably the only reason it survived.
Basic CIC on that thing, and it still lived.
Technically combat capable here.
Technically, combat
From the
capable.
VLS only.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do a lot with an army miss escape.
you can. I would know.
What happens next?
I don't know. We have a lot of bomber squadrons out from OSP here that are just kind of hanging out by D point around the carrier. They're not really going after anything.
I wonder if the Thrombler knows it can just step on A without being challenged.
I don't
Yeah.
think it does. It's withdrawing.
Mm.
They are sending. Poly is sending us.
They have a shuttle anyway.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
doesn't
Aru
matter.
sent out a lot of flights early on, and here's like the downside of the fleet carrier because yeah, you can get a lot out at once, but if you get lots out at once, you can't
The enemy is securing
send
zone
more out at the same time because you're just having craft landing.
Yeah, ANS is just getting totally obliterated on caps here. It's hard to see. And it's mostly because the front line's just not in the right place, and so the cap player has
Yeah,
to be front line as well.
I love this 3,000 point field trip to E point, and they're just there. They're turtling on E point. They need to push immediately.
Sir, that is 6,000 points.
That is 6,000 points. in your fleets.
They're just sitting there.
They can just push. Like OSP has nothing. That
I
can slow
really
them down.
want to hear their comms
Like,
right now.
Yeah, OSP has very little. I mean, they have some front line, but not much to write home about yet.
They've got the Throngler, but the Throngler doesn't have any other 100 mil backup
Yeah.
to do anything. Like even if ANS gets armor stripped here, it's not really gonna matter.
I mean, ANS hasn't had much in the way of recon here, but you'd think that at this point they potentially could have intuited that they could have pushed out.
ANS is now losing A and C. The sprinter on C is
That's-
dying.
that's
to
it, man.
Poly
That's
and
GG.
T. Yeah, I think this is GG. ANS is just too
Yeah.
turtled on E point.
Well, wait a second. ANS has a huge lead, but they just don't have the assets to retake shit. And
No, they do have the assets to retake stuff, but they're all at E point.
think at this point, simply because of how much map presence the OSP has, combined with the fact that ANS has lost
The enemy secured zone
a
common.
significant chunk of their cap-capable vessels, they can just avoid the ANS front line at this point and cap everything.
I think we call the game, sadly.
I think honestly it's over.
Um,
I want to wait and see what the battleship does, because it is now pushing with the Axfords, but I don't think it's gonna do it. I think it's too little, too late.
Oh yeah.
It is. I think it is going to try to engage. Yep, it's engaging the Throngler with a 1 FPA beam. Not even enough to break that T-81. That's. I mean, this. Despite not having like 100 mil backup, this Throngler has been super effective at just psychological warfare. ANS sees all that plasma and thinks that there's probably a 100 mil line ship somewhere.
The whizzing sound is absolutely terrifying, I'll say.
It is, yes.
It's like beams have primal fear for like OSP mains. Like you hear a beam and you're just like terrified, right? But if you're an ANS main and you hear plasma,
Oh yeah.
it triggers
if I
something.
if I see plasma in any quantity while playing ANS, I pucker.
This poor 1 FPA beam is just tickling the line ship anyway, and it's moving away at 31 meters per second, which
For anyone in the chat wondering how many FPAs, you should normally have 4. You should have 4 FPAs in your battleship.
also
It has one.
did we notice that this is a triple whiplash beam battleship?
It is a triple whip, yeah.
No radar drive.
I would have replaced one of those with a Raider, but
Here's the okay.
I mean the Axfords are engaging. The Axfords doing a lot more than the beam was, simply because are they firing AP?
Yeah.
No, that's HE. That's HE.
I see a mix.
Wait, I see a mix. What?
Oh,
See-
there's the gun pod bombers coming in.
On the battleship. Oh. Oh, they took out the beam. They took out the beam.
A lot of beams are out. Yeah.
Not the
It's
beam is
plasma.
plasma, so it just went. I think that might be HCHC, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah. I think that was the plan the whole time. By the way,
It is
Escape.
HC.
It is HHC. That was the plan then. That was the plan.
It's
That's
kind
the-
of genius.
bombers. Yeah, no,
Because
those bombers can just stay out of point defense range, and they can't be fired back on by, not effectively at least, by ANS frontline assets.
well, the thing is, you could beam them in theory, but
You could, in theory, yes. Beaming is kind of a strategy you can use against
really, you would need like
fighters. You need a
some
lot of
250 escort
backup. Yeah.
RPF.
Lost the components from a handful of shells, though. I think Jet's fleet is a good example of if it's stupid, but it works, it ain't stupid.
I mean,
Yeah, no. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that was actually like more effective. Oh, beaming the fighters! He's beaming the fighters.
I told you guys. Oh, there. It's fucking dead.
Do it again. Be short. Be short. He's not even restoring the beam. What's he doing?
Excuse me. Sorry. I think the name of the Throngler sums up the match pretty well.
Oh, the missile. We have a bunch of.
Oh.
Those were a bunch of missile hits on the Throngler.
Yeah, it's not looking great, but its job is done. I mean, at least for the
I
battleship.
mean, ANS might still be in this actually. The points have
Target
just.
is
Points have
NSS2
just.
on the battleship, getting hits right through the PD.
Yeah, they're resecuring C. I'm not convinced it's over. It's
No, it's not. The battleship is finally pushing, and I think.
the beam destroyers coming in on the Throngler too. They're kind of collapsing and forcing a fight. Ooh, losing E. You guys lose E. God
Never
damn
mind.
it.
Never mind. Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, it's like I said like 5 minutes ago. OSP with their map presence, they can just avoid the ANS frontline and cap everything else.
Yeah.
Enemy secured zone common.
I mean, and they didn't even have to like try that hard to evade ANS frontline, because ANS frontline just kind of didn't do anything until now. They just went to E point and killed.
I mean, what Day needs to do here is he needs to run bomber wings and take out these light assets. And he needs to have done that 5 minutes ago.
Does he have any bombers out? He's got Grizzly Squadron, which is by the Oh, he is launching bombers. He is launching bombers. He's got a squadron of 4 out. I have no idea where it's going. It's on high burn. That's a squadron of. Yeah, it's a squadron of 4 out. He's got various other random Tanto squadrons. But they're all for missile and fighter defense by the looks of it. Yeah, 20mm Phoenix. Yeah, no, he has no actual anti-ship loadouts out right now. They do kill the Throngler, and they are securing A. Okay, maybe it's not over.
Oh boy, that bomber flight just validated on a dead. Actually, no, they didn't know it was dead.
That Throngler's exceptionally cooked. It was dead already, but
Yeah,
they made sure. But like I said, he needs to be killing the small ships. Like
Yeah.
it's the classic missile player mistake, right? Of like you want to go after the big fish, but you really win the game by killing small ships first.
More missiles on the BB.
Yeah, the battleship looks fine. 6 restores.
Damage. I don't think they've got much warhead in those. It's not really
I
penetrating.
don't think they do either.
No.
Yeah, they don't know they. Guys, this Throngler's been dumping lifeboats for like the last 5 minutes. Stop shooting at it. You got it. It's dead.
Throngers are scary.
We have
Yes.
bombers out on one of the Axfords. They're in point defense range though.
We're looking at the beam destroyer here. It's going down to eat or resecure. It definitely wins that fight as long as it gets the right heading correct, and especially if it has support.
A couple minutes ago, ANS lost their last cap ship to a monitor Yub strike, so that's sending out of cap assets.
They have 3 ships and they only need 3 points. 3 capitals, 3 points. It's the classic Bricula strategy.
They need to know to split though, which they're not
Yeah.
doing. All their capitals are still on A point.
The most experienced player on that team is Day, and I will say Day is not necessarily one to like take the lead of the team. I think he's kind of just doing his own thing and hoping the team figures it out. Is what I assume. I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I don't know what their comps are like.
The battleship's fine. It's been taking some missile hits, but it's all things considered, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're also about to move off of A here.
Yeah, they can just blow through OSP, but OSP doesn't need to even fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although OSP does have a Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte's just in place to retake it as soon as they move off. Despite there being a beam destroyer.
A wins a fighter engagement
200
on E,
meters
giving,
away.
giving Titan's Keystone the opening it needs to take E.
Yeah, command missiles out on Charlatan. I mean, Salvo Size 1 is not exactly going to pen a Pavese.
It's
Try again, I guess.
Yeah, Charlatan has probably been the MVP of OSP's like cap assets because I've watched that damn Pavese shoot down so many missiles, but
Oh.
it's about to die.
He didn't keep it in arc, though. It only works if it's facing the enemy.
the plot armor's worn off.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
450
fine
HE
now.
coming in. Yeah, I think. I think with that, ANS is probably going to be able to keep A secured. Shrapnel Squadron is potentially doing a bombing run on this MMT over here.
Yep. Oh, taking some anti-fighter missiles there.
That's fine.
MMTs can really fuck things up. I see Polly is running.
No, that MMT is screwed.
Polly's running old style MLS MMTs. I've seen a lot of Talisman MMTs as kind of the newer thing, and now it's dead.
The reason you want to use the Talismans is because they auto-load defensive missiles if you need them.
Yeah, Bugs and I think also Shuttles will be balanced around the tals. They have like 2 base programming channels now, allowing you to shoot.
Yeah,
2
you
missiles.
can. Yeah, and they also increased the mount depth for the top mount on the Drugger, allowing them to
That's
actually.
allowed you to
take it,
map
yeah.
tals.
Yep.
So if
We have a
if
squadron
want-
engagement. Looks like OSP has found where ANS's carrier is.
Oh no.
Although the carrier has a lot of defenders.
the carrier has hands.
Yeah, I was curious about the defenders. I mean, I've seen Auroras too.
I think
Cerritos.
defenders are still good. Defenders absolutely tear through craft. They just have so much damage output. But they're kind of inaccurate unless you
Yeah,
unless you're close.
the Visas with their inherent accuracy, they're actually slightly better.
Really?
The same reason why they shoot down hybrids at point blank, yeah, because they spray a larger
Oh,
rate.
yeah.
Did you guys see the fuel line fire on the multi-mission tug? I just love it when there's like a crit on a tiny ship. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just find it really amusing. Like
I just like them to blow
2,
up. I think
1.
ANS securing the E cap here. I think that if they manage to hold this 3 cap, they should be fine. The ANS carrier successfully defending itself. Solar looks like he's moving the battleship onto B point. There's nothing there to stop him from doing that. If he moves the battleship onto B point, I think this is GG, and ANS actually clutches this.
By the way, Charlatan is still alive, and there's nothing on A point.
It's moving on E. However, there is a beam there.
I think they're moving the Axford back to A. Like it's slowed down, and maybe it's gonna stay on A. I hope.
No, I think you're right. That or it's going back to hunt where it thinks the escort carrier is.
Yeah, this journeyman has no right to be alive, frankly.
Being that close to the
I'm surprised it's going back towards ANS like this. OSP kind of dropped the ball a little.
Yeah, no, this has been a real interesting twist, I suppose. What is
Charlatan
Joker
going for the E point, but the missile destroyer is there, so we might get some Viet Cong gaming in a moment.
Heading is not correct though.
It's not, but
I mean,
assuming it has missiles left, they can use those.
Beam Destroyers winning fights is all about having the heading,
It's
you
got
know.
2 missiles.
Charlatan's T-20 cannon is currently down, but it's being repaired, and then once it's... No arming missile, that's strange. Once it's repaired, if it closes with the Beam Destroyer, it actually wins the fight, because it can just pause fire out the beam and orbit.
Right. The question is it going to be able to last there long enough? I'm assuming Day still has some... Yeah, Day still has some bomber strikes.
There's also a single rocket sturgeon headed for E here.
Oh.
Menace.
Yeah. Menace... No, it's 100 mil.
It's a mix. There's a single defender. There's 2 defenders on the Keystone. Probably take that out, but
Wait,
I
you
don't know.
said Menace had rockets?
Menace has
Oh, wait, it does.
4 Piranha rockets and 100mm gun pods.
Might be able to regain the A cap if they're lucky, but Clark Mom's, one of Clark Mom's cruisers is guarding it.
Right, the scoundrel.
Yeah, I can see how the scoundrel's using the rock cover to get as close to it as it can before making a dash to it. That's good play.
Well, what's up?
Engagement on E point.
You just spectating right now?
Oh yeah, we're casting a game actually.
We're casting. The Menace pulls back now that the
Yeah, Diana Blanc's facing completely the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like the entire engagement comes down to which direction it's facing. It does have these command S2s though.
Carlton has significantly reduced thruster power, so it might not be able to get behind the beam.
Polly, I'm begging you to micro the heading and get the Pavis in arc. Polly.
Oh no! Oh, that was tragic.
Yeah,
I think
it's not
thrusters-
just avoiding the beam now.
The thrusters ate it though. It's fine.
I don't think it's going to be able to get behind that beam. It can't close range fast enough.
Even if OSP retakes E here, ANS is going to step onto B with the battleship.
I wish I could just take over Polly's shuttle and pause fire that beam out and put the Pavis in arc.
OSP still has quite a point lead though, so
That is
I think
true. I'm not sure. Do they win on a 3 cap?
I'm not quite sure.
OSP needs a 3 cap for a little bit more, and then they can probably win on a 2 cap.
Can't see what Scoundrel's doing. It looks like it's avoiding the A cap instead going for E.
That's not the play. A is completely open.
Yeah, they could just charge straight into A, and it's actually got decent thrust power. It could just
Two
flank it.
more
Ooh,
rockets.
he is pause firing the beam, guys. He's pause firing the beam out. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with the 100mm. I'm just saying. He knows what he's doing.
It's down at 76.
It is worth. Wait, does this thing have arming missiles on it? I don't think it does. I think you mentioned that it doesn't. I don't think the shuttle's
I
fast
think
enough.
it's going to be able to rate fight this.
Rockets! We have rockets out on the keystones.
Nice, I didn't see that. Oh, that's going to hurt. Beam is still
enough? Is it
technically
enough?
up. It's lost reactor. I don't think it can power it. It can't power it.
Turn off the radar.
Beams down, the beams down.
He said turn off the radar.
You need to turn off the radar.
He's missing power.
Oh, maybe the double shuttle to E was the play. I mean,
There's gun pods on the breacher as well.
oh
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
this is a dead destroyer.
Oh no. That was unfortunate.
Oh,
timing
that
for
was a
those rockets.
turnaround.
Yeah.
Very nice teamwork between Polymorph and Jap.
The beam is still up, but I'm sure they'll find a way to unbeam.
We have rockets out, or missiles out on this Axford guarding
A1? Oh,
A1.
it got hit, huh?
damage. It did get hit.
This is why Polymorph sent the second shuttle. It wants to take out the destroyer.
The
Yeah,
enemy is
destroyer
securing
is
zone
now
boxer.
Boxer.
ANS
There's an
B.
entire
ANS
beam
has
battleship on B.
Yeah, the Axford is going D point.
Yeah, like I said, one capital per point. Oh,
OSP's fleet carrier is
HE
heavily damaged.
into the fleet carrier. Okay,
I
yeah.
think this is an ANS victory. I think they managed to pull it back.
This turned out to be a really interesting game, actually.
Yeah, no. The breacher squadron only has HEHC on the 100 mil. It can't pin the keystone.
But the shuttles, right? I mean, he just needs to pause fire the beam
The
out.
shuttles can do it. The only thing is that I don't think they can do it fast enough.
100 millimeter AP pause fire beam.
Bombs out on
could be
the
dead.
fleet carrier.
Oh no, it's completely gone.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Day. That's
Day has also prepped another bomber strike on these shuttles at the point.
EO decoy bombers. Those are nasty.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know
I thought-
misgivings about those. Because those look really expensive.
But
they
like,
look really expensive.
if you're an OSP ship, what can you do?
You can't deny their effectiveness.
And that's what you want bombers for, right? Is like this thing needs to die like now for sure, right? Not like, oh, there's a 50% chance it dies. Like, at least you know.
Also the high risk of just
Oh,
having a
one
gas
bomber
load.
shot down. Ooh, those shuttles on E shooting down the bombers before they can get in there. There's another squadron incoming though. It doesn't matter.
I was very sold on OSP winning this. ANS had a
yeah, I
very
know.
low
This-
start.
Yeah, we almost called it.
We were thinking of calling this.
I think Day was coaching them in VC, and maybe he does know what he's doing. Apparently.
Yeah, I know they split cap perfectly there at the end. They're gonna get a. If they don't get this keystone weapons down on point, ANS is gonna get it. Yeah, I think ANS is gonna
Yeah,
get a full
ANS
cap.
has already taken the point lead just now, so now it's OSP on
it's-
the back foot.
I think it's over. I don't think OSP has enough
I
to
think so.
cap these points.
The enemy is securing zone
Did
dagger.
OSP just relax or something?
They got too comfy, I think.
I think they just. they
There's
just
the
give up.
beam firing. Oh, and that's a dead shuttle.
Oh, the keystone got one.
Yep.
Oh no. And we have. Oh yep, we've got unguided bombs out on this shuttle here.
I mean,
No hits.
sending the second shuttle to the E point
It was kind of a mistake, right?
sounded like a good idea in theory, but honestly.
Look, with the right micro, a single shuttle could have won that fight.
I love how
Um,
we've gone back and forth between the second shuttle to you was a good move. No, it was a bad move. No, it was actually genius. Oh no, it wasn't worth it.
It would have been genius if they actually secured E, which they easily could have, but they didn't lock in quite as much as they could have.
Yeah, they keep sending. It looks like they keep sending bomber strikes against that shuttle on E. I think they've identified that that's kind of the last thing. Although even if the
ANS getting a 5 cap was not in my predictions.
ANS continuing to beam the already dead. Is he gonna battle short his beam out? No, he's not. Okay. Although these missiles here are not going to be too kind to this keystone.
Okay. Oh. That was really cool.
OSP's mass surrendering now. That was quite the turnaround. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what was going through their minds there. This was very interesting.
I think they just knew they had more front line and decided to split at the perfect moment.
I mean, yeah. I guess I'm still really confused on what the field trip to E was.
I'll poke E. Nothing beats that.
They said 3K let use a trap. I think
Your bombers are nasty, dude. Those are
16K,
wild.
killed 16K. Oh,
There's some pretty nice missiles. Expensive, but nice.
Polly, I have to ask, were you pause firing the beam out at the end there?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Paul.
yeah.
Oh,
no!
oh no.
Tragic.
I was rooting for your shuttle.
When your heroes have revealed themselves.
Sad.
It's so sad. Yeah, that was a very interesting match to watch because like 15 minutes in, we were so convinced that'd be an OSP victory. ANS had all of their capitals on E point. They weren't moving out to do anything. OSP just yeah, ANS had lost all of its cappers. OSP still had plenty of theirs.
Hey, they're trying to make use of their multiple ammo
I didn't know
types
things
now.
were so bad at that point. We were just discussing which way to go around the wall.
Yeah, the wall on Yukon is kind of annoying for getting fleets around. It really rewards having a lot of light ships, I feel like.
It does.
Because
I don't know what happened to that cap fleet for those. They just disappeared.
They got picked off one by one by various ships around the map.
yeah, Vassal, we are post-gaming here, and then once we wrap up, we will join you.
I'm doing what, sorry?
We are post-gaming.
Okay, yeah, but if I'm looking to get people in the next service. If you are looking to play, hop on up with the general chat so I can get you into more lobbies.
Of course.
Down for another. Feeling a bit.
So I'll pick up.
Yeah, let's go up, gamers. See ya.
You have a